Alright, what's up you guys? So today I'm going to be trying to wire up the radiator fan to turn on with the ignition switch. So when I turn the key, the fan should turn on. Right now I do have it kind of ghetto rigged. I just have it to right here to the charge harness. Turns on. But today I'm going to fix that. I'm also going to try and wire up the gauges so they turn on whenever I flip the little switch for the headlights, the gauges turn on. So I'm gonna try and wire that up as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna just start getting to it. And I do have the battery all ghetto rigged, and if you're wondering why I have some wires in here, it's because the terminals are too big. But I just need the battery just so I can have power to the ignition. I'm gonna just show you guys how I'm gonna wire it up real quick. Alright, so under the dash there's a fuse box, and there's these little openings right here. Each one does something different. I'm gonna go ahead and get the wire from the radiator fan, and I'm gonna just put it in one of these until I know it turns on with the ignition. So once the ignition's on, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. It's pretty annoying. I'm gonna go ahead, plug in the wire while the ignition is on, and that's gonna make me that's gonna show me which one works. But there is one or two that always have power, so I know that's not gonna be it. So what I want is test the ones that don't have power, and then I'm gonna go ahead, turn on the ignition, and then test them again to see which one does have power. And that's basically it. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the gauges, but there's also another little slot down there that when you turn the switch for the headlights, there's power down there. So I'm also gonna do the same thing for that. I hope you guys understood all that because I'm pretty bad at explaining stuff. Now I did want to use some 12 gauge wire, but all they had was 16, so I'm gonna just go ahead, use this for now. Something does happen, then I'll replace it. I don't want to go ahead and just cut a big piece and it might be too short, so I do have a bunch of wire that I just taped up together just so I could like test stuff, especially when I don't even know how I'm gonna route it yet. But first thing I want to do is just make sure it turns on with the key. And as soon as I figure that out, then I'm gonna go ahead and wire it up correctly. But for now, I'm gonna just have it all ghetto just to make sure it works. Alright, all I did was attach it to the radiator fan, and for now I'm gonna just leave it right here. That wire is right here. Well, it got stuck in the engine bay, but that should be enough. Alright, so the ignition is off, and so the first thing I'm gonna do is just test each of them. So no power, no power, no power, power. So now I know not to plug it into that one. So what I'm gonna do next is just flip the key. It's gonna be pretty annoying, you guys, so sorry. And there it is, first one. So that's the one I'm gonna use. Turn this off. Alright, so this one's the one that has power, so I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how I'm gonna route it. After that, then I'll just start wiring it up, and that should be it. I'm gonna go ahead and try doing the same thing, but for the gauges. Alright, the oil pressure line's not really letting me. I just need to get one of the wires out. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna just wire this one up, and then get the end of this. Try to figure out which one doesn't have power, and then I'm gonna go ahead, flip the lights, and then try it again, and then that's gonna be the one that I'm gonna be using. Now since there's two gauges, I'm gonna get the positive wire from this gauge and get this positive wire. I'm gonna put them together. I'm gonna go ahead, put the new wire from here. Keep in mind these two gauges are connected together, so put the new wire, run it to wherever there's power when I flip the switch. Well, my dumbass couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, and I forgot to connect it to a ground. Switch is off, so now I know that it's not the first one because that's the one for the ignition. Oh, hate being right here because I barely have any room. And so I know it's not the first one because that's for the radiator fan. No power, no power, and I think this one had power. Nope. What the fuck? Well, obviously I won't be able to look at the gauges because I'm down here, so I'm gonna just go ahead, leave it in one of these and flip the switch and see what happens. All right, so I connected it on the first one, but I gotta hold it there because if I let go, the wire is gonna fall. The switch is turned off, so I'm gonna put you guys down real quick. All right, so I just turned it on and we got power. I'm gonna go ahead and let go of the wire. So that's gonna be the wire we're gonna be using. I mean, that's gonna be the slot we're gonna be using. Your radiator fan, you could connect it to the first slot. The second slot, you could connect it to your headlights, and whatever you connect to it, that's what it will turn on when you flip the switch for your headlights. So the way I'm gonna route it, I'm gonna put it under the headlight. As you can see, there's like little openings in the inside in here. So I'm gonna go ahead, take it off, which I already loosened it. So what I'm gonna do, just go ahead, run it all along right here, make it come out, back in, and then I'm gonna make it go inside the fender. On the frame, I'm gonna just put some zip ties or something right along here, and then I'm gonna go inside. So that's the way I'm gonna route it. So I'm gonna just go ahead, mock everything up, and then I'll show you guys once I'm done. All right, well, I'm almost done, so I just gotta finish the ground. This is how I ended up routing it. Also went ahead, put a little grommet right there, and I made a little cut right here so the wires could go in. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys are wondering where I got these clamps, they're from Harbor Freight, which are these ones. These are like the rubber ones, and they also sell some plastic ones. And for the grommets, this is how they look like. But yeah, so now I just gotta finish the ground and finish the inside, but that's pretty much it for the radiator fan. Got it all connected. I just went ahead, wrapped it around the other wires because it was a little too long. So got it plugged in, and I'm gonna just turn the key, and there you go, it's on. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and jump to the gauges and start working on those. So for the gauges, I went ahead, got both of the grounds, put them together and put them to one wire, which will be the ground. So I'm gonna just go ahead, tuck this in, and I saw that in the bottom of the dash there's a 10mm, so I'm gonna go ahead, put the ground right there, and that should be it for the ground. This is why I hate working under the dash, because my fat ass is too fat for this. But I got it all tying down, so we're good. I'm gonna just go ahead and work on the other wire. I'm upside down, you guys. Shit sucks. Got the wire connected to the little slot that has power, so I'm gonna just go ahead, make sure everything's still wired up correctly. So I'm gonna just go ahead, burnt the fuse. Most likely that happened right now when I had that attached to the slot that had power and the wire touched some metal. So hopefully it's this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace it and see what happens. Went ahead, attached it to the slot that has power, and now let's see if they turn on. Yep, we're good. So it was the fuse. If you guys are curious which fuse it was this one. So literally right under the second one. So it's gonna be this one in case you guys have the same situation. Now you guys know. I got everything wired up, turn the headlights on, gauges turn on, headlights turn off, and the gauges turn off. So hopefully this helped you guys, but that's gonna be the end of this video. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.